My name is Kaito Ihara. I'm an ordinary office worker, but wait, my numbers are bad. I've been threatened by the over 30s around me that my body won't be able to function as well as it used to after I turned 30, and the results of my physical exam at age 28 showed me that my future was in jeopardy. Is it because I eat out a lot and eat convenience store meals? No, this doesn't mean that eating out and convenience store lunches are bad in themselves. It's my fault for eating only what I like.
Yuzuki-senpai's bento looks delicious today, too. Really? Thanks.
Yuzuki-san's a good cook. I wish she'd make my lunch too. Lisa Yuzuki, a colleague at the same workplace, is known for being a good cook within the company. The lunches she brings every day are a professional level, and she has fans both men and women alike.
Please tell me the recipe from the other day. That was...
I see. I wonder if my eating habits would improve a little if I made homemade lunches. And the next day, I brought my first homemade lunch to the office. I don't know. I feel like my nutritional balance is worse than a convenience store lunch.
Ihara-san. That's...
Yuzuki-san?
Is that a homemade lunch? No. Are you serious? Oh no, don't tell me Ihara-san has a girlfriend who makes him homemade lunches. No, I've always liked him. I can't believe she beat me to it. That lunch full of brown is definitely bad for your health.
I knew it. The nutritional balance is worse than a convenience store lunch.
Where are the vegetables? It's unhealthy if you don't eat vegetables.
There's potatoes in the croquette.
What? You need green and yellow vegetables. If you don't make it this colorful, the nutritional balance will be bad. It's not just a matter of working hard to make it. Your body is made of what you eat. You should seriously think about it. If your girlfriend can only make that kind of lunch, you should break up with her quickly.
My first homemade bento received a strong rejection.
Ihara-san, you're lucky Yuzuki-san cares about you.
If anything, it seems like my lunch offended Yuzuki-san. It must have been an undesirable lunch to someone who can cook.
I think I'll go make a brown homemade lunch too. If I do...
It's not healthy to eat that. I'll give you my lunch.
I'll eat more vegetables tomorrow.
Oh, by the way, Ihara-san, would you like to have a drink today?
Sorry, I have to leave early today.
What? You got a girlfriend by any chance?
I have to prepare my lunch. The next day. Oh, I forgot the dressing. I put green and yellow vegetables today so Yuzuki-san won't complain.
Hey! Ihara-san, what are those vegetables?
What do you mean? Yuzuki-san told me yesterday that I didn't have enough vegetables.
Huh? So she packed supermarket vegetables straight into your lunchbox? Ihara-san, that's harassment. I don't feel any love.
Harassment? Does she mean I'm harassing my own body?
It's not just about putting food with the necessary nutrients in your mouth. Eating is about enjoyment. Only rabbits would enjoy such a meal.
Rabbit?
I'll share my lunch with you. Ihara-san should know what a proper lunch tastes like.
Oh, no thank you. It's a waste of a good lunch, so...
What? Why do you like her homemade lunch so much?
But it is true that a lunchbox only containing pre-cut at best may not be the best. It's important to make a lunchbox with love for one's body. The next day, I worked hard to make my lunch while looking at a cookbook.
The lunchbox is evolving day by day. His girlfriend must be studying too. I can tell she's trying, but it doesn't look good.
She's right. It was a little too light on the salt and pepper, but...
How about my lunch? If you want, I can share.
No, I'm fine. The day after that...
His girlfriend's not bad, but my lunch is definitely better than hers.
I think it went well today.
It's so ordinary. It's not impressive when you open the lunchbox. How about a lunchbox that's as visually pleasing to the eye as mine?
No, I have my own lunch.
Ugh.
I remember this morning's news talking about decorated lunches. Maybe I should try it. And the next day. I didn't get it right, but it was fun to make.
I'm surprised how cute it isn't. Your girlfriend, she doesn't seem to have good taste.
Well, I think it's pretty cute.
What? You're saying anything your girlfriend makes for lunch is cute?
The weekend. But Yuzuki-san, why does she keep complaining about my lunch? Thanks to Yuzuki-san's comments on my lunch, I now know what I need to improve on. Yuzuki-san still isn't satisfied with my lunch. Why does she check my lunchbox every time in the first place? At first, I thought it was because I was so bad at it that it was too much to look at. But lately, I don't think my lunches are that bad. Don't tell me. Yuzuki-san feels that I have a talent for cooking that I haven't yet awakened to yet? If that's the case, I'll just have to make a lunch that will surprise Yuki-san. During the weekend, I worked hard on my cooking, and the following week, I went to the office with my best homemade lunch. You can't complain about this one, can you, Yuki-san?
I see. If she has improved this much in just 1 week, I have to admit defeat. Because she worked hard on the lunchbox in spite of my harsh comments. I'm sure she loves you, Ihara-san. I'm sorry, I repeatedly undermined her homemade lunches. I was surprised at first, but it's already a splendid lunch. I'm sure Ihara-san is lucky to be able to eat such a lunch.
Wait a second. What do you mean, girlfriend?
What? The girlfriend who makes your lunch?
What? I don't have a girlfriend. I make my own lunches.
What? Wait, Yuzuki-san was always so strict with Ihara-san's lunches because you thought Ihara-san had a girlfriend?
What does that mean?
Ihara-san, please, come here for a second.
What?
I'm so sorry. I'm so foolish.
Did you really think I had a girlfriend?
Because you said you can't cook. You said at the drinking party that you eat out and eat at convenience stores.
Speaking of which, I might have said something like that.
If Ihara-san brought a lunchbox out of the blue like that, of course I think you'd have a girlfriend.
It's true that I used to think I would never cook, but the results of my medical checkup were not good, so I decided to work on it.
I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I shouldn't put down anyone else's lunch, but when I thought Ihara-san might have a girlfriend, I was frustrated. I've been studying how to cook, hoping that one day you would eat my lunch, but I wanted you to break up with her if she could only make brown lunches and couldn't think about Ihara-san's health. That's why I said all those terrible things.
You were that concerned?
I like you. I liked you ever since you comforted me when I was overwhelmed by my unfamiliar job right after I joined the company.
I see. I'm sorry I couldn't realize that.
It's okay. It's my fault for not confessing it properly. But I'm sure you don't want a woman who puts down someone else's lunch, even if it was a misunderstanding.
I didn't think you were putting it down. It was advice that I thought was true. Because you would check my lunchbox every time, I thought I had some hidden talent in cooking only someone like Yuzuki-san would notice. And thanks to Yuzuki-san, I was able to improve my cooking skills this much. So please don't mind it at all. And if you don't mind, can you teach me some more about cooking? And about Yuzuki-san too? I was not good at cooking. I thought I could live eating out and from convenience stores even if I couldn't cook. And because of my attempt at making homemade lunches, I came to know how Yuzuki-san felt. You never know what life has in store for you. We started going to cooking classes together on the weekends. And while we were having tea on the way home, I wanted to go out with Yuzuki-san too, and we started dating. The more we spend time together, the cuter Yuzuki-san becomes. The cute Yuzuki-san who thought I had a girlfriend. I don't think I'll ever forget her.
If someone suddenly showed up with a homemade lunch, would you think you had a girlfriend? Both the person making the lunch and the person eating it will be happy. Don't forget to thank them after you finish your lunch. How did you guys enjoy today's story? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you guys next time.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.